So he's got Rai versus Sachi, Shin versus Sachi, Juza versus Aim, Jagi versus Joko, Toki versus Hyo, Rao versus KO, Rao versus Falco, Salda versus Falco, Shern versus Akatsuchi, Ryaku Anime versus Akatsuchi, and then he also wanted to do also the Chariot Stars minus the Ryaku and To versus 4 light generals in anime. I think there's actually technically 5, but I think he's referring to the like the 4 Keller generals, and he's not including the dark one. That's fine with me. Okay, so then you get to the comments, and this was pretty funny for me. Rai versus Shin versus Sachi, about even. Could go either way depending on the narrative. Okay, so this first statement kind of says a lot, honestly, depending on the narrative. So the thing is, we're not. Okay, so the problem with this is you're saying, depending on the narrative, someone's gonna win. But the thing is, there is no narrative in a death battle, or in a fight in general. When you have 2 characters that you're answering the hypothetical question of, okay, who's gonna win? There's no, oh, here's the narrative, so the character wins. That's not how it works. It's different if you're asking the author, say, hey, who wins between these 2 characters? Then it would be like, okay, well, the author's narrative, like, kind of impacts in that question, but we're not asking the author, we're asking random people on Reddit. So don't know why that's a point. Briar Shin versus Sachi though. Um, Also, like, I love how this guy he doesn't even answer the question. He just says about even, and that's it. Shin loses. Sachi doesn't have any feats really. I guess you could just say a demon could be more powerful than Rai, because you could say the typical demon is maybe comparable to a South Star. It depends. Sachi doesn't have very many feats, so I wouldn't say it could, that I will kind of concede on. It could go either way, but Shin gets kind of clapped because Rai is definitely, I'd say, probably the 3rd strongest. He's kind of like the middleman. Um, Juza stomp sign, yeah, I have no question with that. Juza, yeah, Juza was throwing hand. Yeah, okay, that's true. He did throw hands with Raul. Juza is pretty strong for what he's shown. Pretty sure he cut off, or he's about to break Raul's arm in the anime. Jakko is a fighter. Jagi knows Hokuto No Ken. And Nato. Yeah, Jagi wins. Jakko doesn't really do anything. He literally gets scared of Bat. So yeah, I agree. Jagi wins. Toki versus Hyo depends on which version of each. I think at peak, uh, it's apparent that Toki stomps just about anyone. No, Toki does not stomp anyone. I don't know what it is with people that, like, they try really hard to emphasize Toki just takes out his meaty schlong and just slaps everyone, because that was never implied. It was implied that he could beat Raul, but Raul isn't like, he didn't even have Muso Tensei. He wasn't even at his prime yet. So I disagree with that. Sick if Sick Toki could do it, I say, or if Sick Toki could beat Raul, I say Prime Toki could probably beat a Raul that didn't have Muso Tensei. But Toki's not sold all the verse. Just because he was gonna maybe be a early to mid series Raul doesn't mean he's gonna beat Toki, or it doesn't mean he's gonna beat all of the verse. Sick. But Sick Toki loses to Hyo. Yeah, Hyo kind of beats almost everyone. I would say probably besides Prime, Kenshiro, and Kaio. Because Hyo, he scales more to a Muso Tensei uh, Kenshiro from later on, so I don't know why that's even a question. Raul beats KO, though he doesn't. KO slaps. Raul lost to a earlier Muso Tensei Kenshiro, while KO be a way higher trained and stronger Kenshiro. Not even close. Remember, the whole Shura society was based off the fear that Keno would invade. Okay, that's not true. Okay, well, okay, it's true that it was based off the fear that Keno would invade. That is true, but the thing is that the whole thing of everyone was scared of Raul, that isn't the reasoning of being scared was stupid. So the thing was one, they didn't even know Raul later on got Muso Tensei, and they didn't know Kenshiro was stronger than that. And if they're fighting a stronger Kenshiro than than the Raul that they were quote unquote scared of, that kind of contradicts himself. So this whole point doesn't make sense. This yeah, it's irrelevant. Raul beats Falco. No, he doesn't. Falco beat a stronger Kenshiro. I think people highball Falco. No one highballs Falco. I feel like Falco's underrated, if anything. Falco versus Souther. Close to even? No. No, Falco slaps. If Falco, okay, Falco was above a first half Kenshiro with Muso Tensei, while Souther's losing to an mid-series Kenshiro in the first half. So Falco wins. Close to even, both guys are Raul. Didn't want to take head on. Uh, Wait, close to even. Both were guys. Okay, yeah, that's kind of true. No, wait, he just contradicted himself. When he says Raul beats Falco, but then just says Raul didn't want to take them head on. Good work. But we'd all agree probably we'll lose to Raul. Dude, this dude's a big Raul, like prime dick sucker. My gosh. Shurin beats Akatsuchi. I don't really care. Don't really care. Chariot stars wreck the light generals. Throw jokes aside from Falco, and he's overrated. Okay, Falco's not overrated. That's kind of close. It's can Falco carry? That's basically the question, because I agree. Because Falco is the only strongest one. Yeah, that's a. If you think Juzo and Fudo versus Falco, I'd say probably Falco carries. If he could take on a Muso Tensei, or not Muso Tensei, if he could take on a stronger than a later first half Muso Tensei Kenshiro, then Falco wins. All right, let's see. So yeah, this dude didn't really have much points. I didn't really like it. Big Raul Prime sucker. I wouldn't write off Jakku. Why? He didn't do much, but remember, he was a total maniac with sword. No, like like I said earlier, he was scared of Bat. Not weak. He definitely still get bodied by any real fighter in Hokuto no Ken. Yeah, he was scared of Bat, so I don't know about that. But I think he could give Joggy. No, Joggy. If you think, I'd say Joggy beats Bat because Joggy at least can fight a really early Kenshiro, but Bat can't because Bat hasn't shown any feats on that level. Not saying he'd win. No. Yeah, no. Also, I'd say Falco versus Souther. Also, I'd say Falco. Oh yeah, okay. Falco is definitely over Souther. Emo. It's not so much that Falco is incredibly strong. Thank you, he is very strong, but rather the nature of Gento gives him heavy edge over a lot of fighters. Okay. He's got a healthy mix of range and power that can put him out over a lot of others. That's not his only thing, but sure. Remember, he had Ken facing a mutual kill before they got interrupted. I'm also iffy on Raul versus KO. I think it's difficult to pin down KO because of how vague the whole demonic Oro thing was. That's not his only go though. See, the thing is you're assuming if you think it's iffy and the only thing that decides is the demonic aura, is that you're just assuming that Kenshiro stayed the same strength the whole time, which isn't true. If this is the only thing that you are judging this fight off of, then it's pretty apparent that you're only assuming that Kenshiro stays the same strength. So KO slaps, you've fought a way stronger Kenshiro than Raul did. Also, is this prime Raul, or is this like mid to late? I don't know. I'd say KO slaps out of the way though. I think Raul might just overpower his brother. And if he came up short, he wouldn't have gotten a rematch like Ken did. Okay, I guess, sure. I think Raoul versus KO is a flat out no. KO slaps. Explained why. I don't think either of them could get a lethal blow at any point. No. No. KO slaps. Like I said, he fought a stronger Kenshiro, so no. Also, okay, so then this dude recommented, it looks like. Also, though, it doesn't really apply to Falco. I'm not sure Raul could beat Souther if he had a secret attack. If it's Muso Tensei, Raul wins. I still think Souther win or loses. I don't know, it's debatable because Souther just has like that his secret and that his strongest technique. Those are really the only threatening things about him when it comes to characters like Ro and Kenshiro, but besides that, it's like, I'm not saying the only Emperor could beat Keno, but with vital points, I don't think Ro could win. It's debatable. Muso Tensei slaps, though. Or Muso Tensei Ro, at least. Ryan Shin would stomp Sachi. Oh, is it together? No, it's two separate battles. Okay. Shin loses. Sachi's kind of fearless, and then Rai he's kind of fearless too. He loses to Raul, and then he beats up the Fang clan members. Like, it's kind of hard to tell. Well, actually, Rai does beat Yuta, but we don't know anything about Yuta, so I don't know. The Naruto guys have trained their whole life to become successors to the art, while Sachi is only. That doesn't mean anything. It's kind of like, if you want like a in real life example, that's like saying, uh, Dennis Rodman isn't a good basketball player because he started playing when he was he was like almost an adult at least, so like that point doesn't make sense. So no. Okay, so round one, the data books say Ryan's the fight if he goes straight for the kill, but Sachi if the fight is prolonged. Why? I've not seen the data books on this. I'll look it up. But like I said, they don't really show any feats, so whatever, it doesn't matter. Sachi in a hard fight. What was round two again? Yeah, Sachi slap. It's not hard though, at all. Chooses slaps, yeah. Iron wasn't strong at all, I agree. Joggy, Japanese no fighting, yeah, true. Hyo's Matakuki will cause some trouble for Toki, but Toki's airborne attacks will win with a very hard fight. No, Hyo's fighting a way stronger Kenshiro. That Kenshiro beats a Muso Tensei Raul, and a weaker Raul than Muso Tensei Raul beat Toki. So, a little bit sick Toki, but still, yeah, no. I'm not sure how Raul could deal with Anryu Tenha, but the fight, excuse me, may very well devolve into a slugfest that Raul could win. Kao wins if he can, no, KO, he wins because he fought stronger people, so no. Again, you're assuming that, like, Kenshiro that fought Raul is the same Kenshiro that fought KO. If that's the case, then yeah, Raul wins, but no, that's not the case. Pre-Raul versus Falco would be interesting, as we saw. Falco did again. How well it gets post. Yeah. Thank you for acknowledging this, finally. Who wasn't using killing moves but still injured him. If it's Muso Tensei Raul, Falco loses. No. Because it's implied that Kenshiro is stronger than his Muso Tensei self in part 1, or in Hokuto No Ken 1, and that one lost to Raul, or beat Muso Tensei Raul, and if a Falco is fighting a stronger Kenshiro than the one that fought Muso Tensei Raul, then he wins. So, no, I don't really agree with that. Falco has a good chance against Souther, and his art doesn't really on pressure point. I think you meant to say doesn't really rely on pressure points, but burning on the molecular level. Yeah, I guess, yeah, because Souther's whole gimmick is more so like I can negate your pressure point. So yeah, I agree with that. His range attacks will give Souther trouble, but Souther has a speed edge. No, Souther lost to a mid-series Kenshiro who was weaker than Muso Tensei Kenshiro. Muso Tensei Kenshiro is weaker than the Kenshiro that fought Falco. So, no. Fight can go either way. Whoever deals the final blow first wins. No. Like, Falco slaps. That's not a question. Sherman takes this easily. Uh, isn't. Yeah, Akasaji. Yeah, that's not close. That's stupid. Ryaku takes this one. Was this against Akasashi too? Yeah, not close. Okay, so then. Was this the same dude? No, it wasn't. Okay. By the way, I'm not saying every character on this list is necessarily similar to another in every aspect. For example, Shuren versus Akasachi, since both use fire, both use fire/chemicals, but only Raoul versus Akasashi because I want to see the two old men throw down. Okay, sure. Alright, so before I go, I wanted to explain a couple of things pertaining my YouTube channel. For the people that wanted to know why I had a long gap between this video and my previous video, I had a lot on my plate that is now removed. Everything's done. I'm going to be making a lot more videos. I have a lot of videos that are made, and I'll be releasing them. I have 3 Talk Society podcasts that will be going up this Saturday, maybe Sunday, depends if it renders correctly. I have one as well going up the Saturday after that, as well as the week after that for the next Talk Society podcast. I also have some videos planned with my friends Sombra and Seno. I have a debunk going up. I have some power scale posts I'll be making. I have a lot that will be coming out. So you don't have to worry about long gaps being there or present at all. Make sure to like, subscribe. Catch you guys later.